Hi guys, I have a book here for you called Dopey Gets Lost. So this is the first picture. Grumpy, happy, sneezy, sleepy, duck, dopey, and bashful. Dopey gets lost. One day, 7 little men set out from their house in the forest. They were the 7 dwarfs. 6 carried the things that they needed in their work at the diamond mine. 1 picked flowers along the way. That was Dopey. The dwarfs came to a small door in the mountainside. Grumpy opened the door with a key. The dwarfs went into the mine. No one looked back, and no one saw that somebody was watching them. Oh no. Inside the mine it was very dark. The dwarfs lit lanterns and went to work. No one saw that someone was peeking in the door. All day long the busy dwarfs chopped rocks from the walls. Sleepy took the rocks away, and Grumpy chipped diamonds from the rocks. At the end of the day, Sneezy and Doc put the diamonds in a box. Then the 7 dwarfs left the mine. Grumpy locked the door. "Let me carry the key," said Dopey. "Here," said Grumpy, "take good care of it." A man watched Dopey tuck the key into his belt. And then the man saw Dopey drop his flowers and chase after a butterfly. The butterfly flew onto Dopey's nose. Dopey was very surprised. When the butterfly flew off, Dopey followed it, and the man followed Dopey. Over hill, over dale, and into the forest. Dopey never lost sight of the butterfly, but he did lose sight of the other dwarfs. Deep in the forest, a stranger came up to Dopey. "You look lost," the stranger said. "Why don't you come with me? I know the way to your house." Dopey happily followed the man. Soon they came to a small house. "This is my house," the man said. "Why don't we stop and have a bite to eat?" said the man. "You must be very hungry." Dopey was hungry, so he followed the man into the house. The man served a delicious dinner. Dopey ate so much that he fell fast asleep. "Now is my chance," said the man. He took Dopey's key and ran off. At the house of the 7 dwarfs, 6 little men sat down to dinner. They were very hungry too. "Wait!" cried Doc. "There is an empty chair. Someone is missing." Grumpy said, "I'm not missing. Let's eat." "Dopey is not here," said Doc. "Maybe he went back to the mine for something," said Grumpy. "He has the key." So the 6 dwarfs returned to the mine. The door to the mine was standing open. "Dopey must be inside," said Doc. "Let's sneak in and surprise him." But Dopey was not in the mine. Instead there was a stranger, and he was stealing the diamonds. Doc sneaked out again and told the others. "What shall we do?" they asked. Happy spotted the flowers that Dopey had dropped. The flowers gave him an idea. He waved the flowers under Sneezy's nose. Sneezy felt a tickle in his nose. He started to sneeze. Ah, 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 achoo! The sneeze echoed through the mine. It made a terrible noise. It scared the robber right out of its wits. The robber ran away as fast as he could and was never seen again. How the dwarfs laughed. "But we still don't know where Dopey is," said Doc. "Maybe Snow White can help us," Bashful said. "Good idea," said Doc. Grumpy locked up the mine again. "That's the last time I let someone else carry the key," he said. Then the dwarf set out to see Snow White. Snow White lived at the castle with her prince. "Dopey is missing!" Dot called out to her. Snow White ran downstairs and opened the door. "Come in," she said, "and tell me what happened." Doc told Snow White the whole story. "Dopey could be anywhere," he said. "How can we find him?" "I think I know of a way," said Snow White. She led the dwarfs up some dark stairs. They went round and round and round until they reached the top of the castle. At the top of the castle was a dusty attic. Snow White led the dwarfs into it. They saw a room filled with old things that nobody used anymore. Snow White uncovered a magic mirror. She said to the face in it, "Mirror, mirror, shining bright, where does Dopey spend the night?" The face faded away, and in the mirror was a picture of a house in the forest. "I know that house!" Grumpy cried. "Dopey must be there." Snow White and the dwarfs walked deep into the forest. At last they came to the house they had seen in the mirror. He tiptoed up to the window and peeked inside. There was Dopey, sound asleep. Doc ran inside and shook Dopey awake. "Don't be angry with him," said Snow White. Snow White kissed Dopey on the head. "I am glad you are safe," she said. Snow White and the seven dwarfs walked happily back to the castle. "Good night, good night. Thank you for your help," the dwarfs called up to Snow White. Doc spoke to Dopey before going to bed. "Remember, don't wander away. Don't go off with strangers, and don't go into strange houses." Dopey nodded his head. He would never forget. The end. Bye guys. I hope you like the story.